I think I really don't like making sure to check always my competitors, what are they doing and so on, because it sometimes just stops me from innovating. Like the most important thing is speaking to customers and learning what are their pain points. But we really focus on making sure that the content is as much personalized as possible to the podcast, and yeah, every single person has something to add, like writing style, like specific words they use, and everything. We just make sure that is on point, every single one of the components.
Hello and welcome to Meet Your Inspiration podcast with Meri and Rich. Here we're talking about inspiration, motivation, and empowerment. Our guests are ordinary people who became extraordinary, and we're sharing their stories who want to empower you to become the person you want to be and to go beyond your dreams.
So I would like to welcome our special guest this evening, which is Tsvetan Karakanov, who is from Bulgaria, from Sofia, and he is running a small business, which is a new startup business, which is called FluentFrame, which is actually some of the software which is used in the podcast industry. So Tsvetan, first of all, welcome to the Meet Your Inspiration podcast. So good to have you with us this evening.
Thank you for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to speak with you and to share a little bit more about my story. I'm 19 years old, but I think that there are some things that I can talk about.
You can indeed, because you are definitely a young mastermind, young inspiration, and I'm very, very happy to see you here, because it's I'm not really sure if it was in the Christmas break or after Christmas break when Georgi, who is, for all listeners, Georgi Nenov is a Bulgarian podcaster with experience, I think, over 8-9 years already.
Yeah, man.
And he's having an absolutely incredible podcast community, and everything that he's doing is brilliant. Thanks to LinkedIn, I was connected to him, and one day I received a message from him that I need to speak with Tzvetan, because he created, as I understand, in partnership, a brilliant post-production software. So this is how we met Tzvetan. He was absolutely incredible in his communication all the time. And we are happy to say that we are testing and using his software, which is really helpful. So very, very happy to talk to you. First of all, let's start. You just finished the high school 2 weeks ago, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I finished high school, and currently in Paris.
Currently in
Wow.
Paris. What are you doing there?
Yeah, I'm in Paris for VivaTech. I was accepted together with my co-founder for one of the programs. It's called Anomaly Space. It's literally a new one, but the goal is to connect builders. It gives co-working space, and we're working together with other people that are doing startups. And also, like, we didn't expect to go to VivaTech, but we got tickets. So this week tomorrow I'm also attending VivaTech. For the people that don't know what VivaTech is, it's one of the biggest conferences for AI and all other teams in the whole world. In Europe, I think it's the biggest, like 70,000 people are on the conference, and I'm really excited to attend tomorrow and to meet some new cool people.
So can I ask you, how did you obviously enjoy podcasts and obviously watching podcasts. So how did it come about to get involved with developing software? How did your interest for that was that something you did at school?
So to get a little bit back to the story, when I was it was 2 years ago when I started 11th grade, and then together with my current co-founder, we have been sitting with him for the last 5 years on one desk at school, and he was like the tech guy. He knew everything. He was really good at creating web apps and all other stuff. His name is Dimitar, has been coding since 12 years old. a lot of experience, have done some internship and so on. So we were like talking sometime about, I was asking him what are you doing, he was telling me, but I didn't know anything because I wasn't technical at all. Didn't I like programming at school because it was just closer to maths than to coding. So like we decided to go out to see before the first day of school, and we then started talking with him about startups, about what I was doing, because at that time the summer I spent on learning some more about machine learning, watching courses, and from there I started like learning more about startups, what are startups, why they're interesting, watching YC videos and other interesting stuff related to the space. And we were just out, and I was talking to him about that I learned what are startups. I knew previously, but didn't knew so much. So together with him, we decided to start and try some products. And the first thing was, let's see online what are good ideas. And the first three good ideas that we get were, yeah, this will revolutionize this space. It will be really really cool. He then was the guy that was only building, and I was only trying to sell it, calling like some people, cold calling. I have cold called like 150 people, and having some meetings. We got 10 meetings and met the people in real life. But yeah, we actually built something, and later on understood that no one needs this. Like it is useless, and they're only like spending 2 months on building a product and understanding that no one wants to use it is the worst thing that can happen. So yeah, this was one of the lessons we learned. So later on, we continued building more projects. I can go in depth about the journey, or if you want, you can.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
do.
of course.
Please do.
Tell us.
Yeah. So later, after that, we understood that we should talk to users, find the problem, and then build. We started creating an e-commerce a chatbot for e-commerce stores, so people can hop on a website and just start asking questions and receive answer. Which right now currently is really a niche with a lot of solutions, so it's not something unique. But we actually were able to get one client who was working um, with some big brands in the industry, in the hairdressing industry, and basically we started chatting about adding the chatbot in the website. We started working with them, and later the CEO told us that he has this idea of creating a physical assistant for hairdressers. So imagine a hairdresser can ask can just click a button on a little device and order something that they need in the upcoming weeks for the customers that are going to come to the salon.
And that would save them a lot of time as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
sitting down normally and ordering and sitting at the computer and just asking for it to do it. That's a huge saving. That's an amazing idea. Really clever.
Yeah, and actually, we bought a Raspberry Pi for the technical guys. This is just one small device, and we just started. I can show a prototype here. It's really crappy with microphones we just found from our desks and some other volume like things like settings to the volume so we can hear what we're and we were Dimitar was able to create a system where you can ask a question, it gets all the details from the given website and gets back to you with the relevant part, which was really hard and was one of the first products we were trying to do. Right now it's easier, but then it was a little bit different. But working on this, we didn't receive the best offer, so the CEO told us that we're going to get a percent, but the percent wasn't that good, and we had to spend like our whole summer on maintaining this system, which wasn't that passion for us. And the most important thing that has drive me since young age was doing something that is interesting and where I'm learning constantly new things, and focusing only on together between Dimitar focusing on just maintaining this system was just going to stop like our progress, and we would have made some money but spent a lot of time on things that weren't that important for us and skills that weren't that useful in the long term. So we decided to drop the offer, but we received an offer to work for RexFit, which is one company that has gone through Y Combinator. One of the founders is Rangel Miushev. He has been a guest in my podcast, and the other is Ahmad Rumi. We were able to work them like every single day, constantly. They were helping us. They're both incredible people. One of them has graduated at Zurich, the other Harvard, and of the knowledge they have, we were able to get a lot of things. And just meeting this kind of people is and working with them every day was incredible. So there we learned a lot about startups, and this was last summer. So yeah,
It's amazing, isn't it, how often you can get the opportunity to you meet people through networking, through either online networking, and the opportunity to share information and learning. And one of the things when you're developing something is obviously to find out the right way to do something, find out what works and what doesn't work. And it sounds like you've been doing that absolutely in every step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really important for me to find this is why I'm so happy that I started the podcast, because I have met so many people that help me in a way, and inspired some people to do their own stuff, which is one of the things that has been incredible. Like someone saying, hey, I have watched your podcast. It's really good. Keep doing it. This is one of the best feelings I have ever experienced.
I'm really interested how you guys start to do all this, considering your age. And we know at this age what what the youngsters are much more interested from. How did you leave all this party world a little bit on a side and you focus at that young age to create products? Obviously, to sell products as well. Whatever you create to sell is not an easy job at all. Was there anyone who inspired that in the beginning? Was there anyone that you met on the way that is helping you to achieve all these things? And do not give up, because it's much easier to put everything on a side and say, let's go just out and have fun in the weekend or whatever, where you are putting lots of efforts and knowledge in your
Yeah.
products.
So currently, if I had to get back, like I have always tried doing something. I have been trying creating some types of businesses since I'm age of eighth grade, eighth grade. So I have a list of 16 things, let's say 60 type of business that have failed. Let's say we have tried when I was eighth grade selling tools for AirPods, like drop shipping, creating T-shirts, and every kind of stuff you can imagine. And
Did you have anyone in your family that would inspire you on that young age, or how this happened?
I have at eighth grade, let's say I have been eight, so I have been around 15 years old, and I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki,
Okay, yes.
and it was recommended from my uncle. My uncle and also my father have had businesses. My uncle still has, and we actually I have them as a example of entrepreneurship, but not the kind of I want to be, because they're not tech entrepreneurs or something like that. So it has like I started learning from. I was really into crypto, reading all day, doing some other stuff, because I was just really interested into finding ways I can just make money and make sure to try something, do something with myself. I just can't stay and do nothing. This is the most hard thing for me, to just stay and like to do nothing. So this changed like 2 years ago. This changed, and I transitioned my focus into startups. So then my inspiration was the people I was meeting from the podcast. meeting people from Y Combinator, telling what they have experienced being in the Bay Area, meeting other people from other businessmen. Like, it has been really inspiration for me. And at the start, having conversation, like each conversation was changing my mind and motivating me to keep pushing, to make to find the next guest, to speak the next guest, to speak with the next guest, and to show me that uh, and from Bulgaria you can do it, not only from the other countries. And you have to just keep pushing. And I still haven't done anything big, but we keep trying. And yeah, the motivation is actually because this is my hobby. FluentFrame is it's like a thing that I live every single day, and there is sometimes that I can't stop think about it, which is not the best thing. uh, like, currently we're in Paris, and we have been only in the office, which is not the best thing to do.
You will
uh,
find time.
but
You
yeah,
have
we're,
to
we're,
find time.
we for sure will go and check it out. But we're just so excited to make this product, to help more people, and to be able to to inspire again with the product we are building.
Before we get to Fluent Frame, tell me about the podcast. Is it already 2 years that you're doing the podcast? And how this start? What type of podcast you've got? Is it audio, video, where people can listen? Is it just Bulgarian or it's translated? Just tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so the story again is interesting. uh, I really liked listening to podcasts together, and so I just was really passionate about. At this time, I was trying to do marketing agency, cold emails. I was having a couple of clients, like, and it is really cool to be like having paid $200 like for 2 months to do something like this, cold emails at 16. And it was exciting. Yeah, and at this point, I was just posting on Twitter in order to find people that I can speak with, and to sign them as a client. And I was posting is I really wanted to hear their stories. I want to hear stories of young people who are building currently their agencies, and how are they doing it. So I wanted to learn how are they signing clients, what are their business, how they have grown their business. And I posted a post. Is it going to be cool to have a podcast where you invite people under 20 years old that are building their business, and not like a bigger older person, let's say someone um, at the older age, who has gone through a lot of different things, and his mind is not about what uni should I attend, should I go to university, what are the current trends, and so on. So this has helped me a lot. So this I posted this, and one of my friends at school, Victor, commented under the post, and also my cousin Kauyan also commented, let's do it. And we decided it is a cool story. One day we just called one of our friends who was this time streaming at YouTube, posting videos about gaming, and we told him, "Can you give us your mic?" And it was like $15 mic that he had. We got it, and we asked our grandma to give us her apartment, which like had sofa and everything else. But it was really cold because it was, let's say, January, and the person hasn't lived there, so it was like, imagine an apartment without anyone living, and in January it's really cold. So we went there, and it was really hard filming because we were like constantly freezing and
I
doing
bet the
like,
breath was coming out your mouth as
yeah,
well.
absolutely. It was like that. And we were trying first. We tried with filming it, so we wanted to have video, but we filmed for 30 minutes, and later on saw that we have only the phone shut down at the first 30 seconds, so we had only audio. And I can't imagine what we were talking. Like, we couldn't combine one good sentence and ask a question that was relevant. So yeah, this was the first start, and actually we posted it, and we were we were like really excited about it, and told everyone. We weren't afraid of who is going to say what. The only thing important for us was to post it, because we were we wanted to do it. And then we continue with some guests. The first guest was one person from one of my classmates, then one of my friends, a friend. He was at the time friend of my cousin Kauyan, and we continue filming. Then the third episode, we got the one of the people in our school who got accepted at Harvard, and he came to our podcast, and a lot of people watched it. So we got like 1,000 views, and yeah, it was cool. And this actually kept us a little bit, kept the momentum, and built something that we should continue filming. And yeah, we continue with the podcast. And at the start of the actually, this guest was attended the podcast of Georgi, which is really
Okay.
fitting. So he attended the podcast of Georgi, and told him, Georgi asked him a question: what are the podcasts that you listen? And the name of the guest is Theodor Malchev, and he told, I'm listening to this and one cool podcast which is called The Next Generation Speaks, and they're really cool, and so on. And Georgi told, if I can help them somehow, they should message me. And December 2022, we messaged him, and he said, guys, I don't have the time to help you mentoring you, but I can give you our studio. Then I forget, we moved from our grandma's apartment to my uncle's shop for furniture. So there was time where we were filming. I really appreciate both my uncle and grandma for giving it. We couldn't do it if they weren't so supportive. And there was like we were sitting on the sofa filming with the guest, and some clients coming and watching the sofa.
Super cool.
Yeah.
What you're doing even a favor for the business.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was a little bit strange for some of the guests,
Yeah.
like having to step up some sofas. And so later on, we got the studio and started filming in Georgi's studio. And here is when I can tell that we got something to show. We had to show Georgi that we are serious about the podcast. So we said we have to post episode every single week. So from the start of 2023 to the end of 2023, it's like yeah, we posted 49 episodes out of 52.
Wow.
Well done.
And
That's
This
amazing.
is a hard work. We
Yeah, it
know
is.
that it
Yeah,
is a
definitely.
hard work.
and yeah, this was the time. It's 2023, 2024. So we started again, keep posting. We're currently at 83 episodes. So 2024, 2025. I'm mistaken.
Escape to luxury at Hempstead House Hotel and Spa, an elegant country house hotel in Bapchild, near Sittingbourne, Kent. Relax with indulgent spa treatments. Dine in style with exquisite cuisine. Perfect for getaways, weddings and events. Experience luxury in the heart of Kent. Book your stay today.
Be the first to discover Kent's best events all in one free app. What's On in Kent is a new and rapidly growing app where you can find days out information, places to eat, festivals, concerts, markets, and much more around you. Just with few clicks on your phone or computer, you can stay updated with real-time info and explore events across Kent. Don't even think twice. Just download. It's free.
The amazing thing is, as well, when you look at that and you go back and you think, well, you had that very first episode in that really difficult situation and like unimaginable. I mean, some people, unless they've got a studio or everything set up, they would never do the recording. And it goes to show, I mean, even one of the UK's most famous podcasters, Stephen Bartlett, I mean, I think he said he started in his cupboard, like, literally did his first podcast in the cupboard, and you did it in a freezing cold apartment. So it goes to show. And I remember before we started doing our live podcasts, we met up and we were doing preliminary recordings, and like just to see what it sounded like and just to see how it worked and see how we could do it. And it's amazing how you learn to do it, because we're all starting from somewhere, aren't we, in every situation, and it's one of the hardest things to build up the confidence to do it in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I had the luck of being young and not caring a lot. Like maybe if if you have more experience, you know how much work. But we were like, yeah, it won't be that work. Let's do it. But it's a lot of work for sure.
Yeah.
No, it's amazing. And obviously, look for these 2 years, how many people you met, how your path obviously crossed Georgi as well, who on today's date he played quite good big role. Actually, talking about him and showing him that you're very serious, this was how his message to me started. He said, "Hi Meri, I can see that you are really passionate and you love your podcast and you really want to, I can see your passion about it, so I've got something for you." That these were his words actually when he sent me the message. And obviously, yeah, he found the same with you guys, and it's incredible that you managed to work together. Tell us how it come up, the idea for FluentFrame, and how you develop the
Okay,
software.
I will share. It is again not a shorter story, but I will share
Absolutely
what was
enjoy listening you.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's fascinating.
So we were like, we ended our internship at RexFit, which is the company that we worked for at the summer, the company I told you earlier, and we had 12th grade. We started 12th grade. So this was the moment when we had to decide if we're going to go to university or not. So I had prepared for applying to Bocconi University in Milan, and I got accepted at it. And then we had we had to decide if we should go to university or if I should accept the offer or not. And we had a hackathon. We actually attended the hackathon of Team GPT, one of the cool Bulgarian companies that is currently building, helping marketing agency to scale their process and to grow. So then we attended the hackathon, and were able, like, we went there and don't we didn't know what we should build. There wasn't a team before starting the hackathon, so we went there, and the hackathon started at 12 a.m. at 12 p.m. and we had to, like, till 6 p.m. we hadn't had an idea. So we
But
had,
just second, sorry, hackathon, is that an event or what it is?
yeah, it's like 48 hours. You just have to build. They give you, build something with AI, and we have to then present the project in front of a jury, and they decide who are the winners. And we started thinking about what should we build, and we, like, 4 or 6 hours thinking. And later we decided, I said, Nico, do you want to do the thing that we were talking about with the podcasting? He said, okay, let's do it. But I said, no, let's do something else. And he then, like, he said, no, let's do it. And we started doing this. The idea was just to automate some of the things with the podcasting, and we started coding. So our experience at RexFit really helped us in building the MVP and making sure to ship it, so we can create a demo. And we were able to create a demo 10 minutes before the deadline, posted everything. It was actually what I have learned a lot from, like, from my experience in code emails and in other stuff, Georgi, from Georgi, is that you have to know who are presenting to. This I have learned a lot from other guests that have attended my podcast. If you know who you are pitching to, you can make so your pitch is personalized to them. And what we did was we had the feature of translating our episodes, translating podcast episodes. So I know one of the jury was Ilya Volchanov, who is the CEO of Team GPT, and I know that he has attended Bocconi University, and he knows Italian. So we translated a part of his episode with Georgi Nenov in Italian, and it was like transition. Imagine he was talking in English and then switched to Italian, so he can understand it. Next we got one of the other people were Victor Botev. We actually made him speak French. He didn't know French, and one of the features was researching people. So the lead engineer of Twitter, ex-lead engineer, who also was a jury, he, like, imagine this is the person on the top of Twitter, like 1,150 engineers have been working for him. And we decided to show the research feature of our product using his LinkedIn profile. So it was again personalized, and we were able to secure second place at the hackathon. And
Fantastic.
there were a lot of people that were like older than us, a lot people working in VMware, in other big companies, programmers with more than 15 years of experience.
That's
And
exceptional.
yeah, we were able to win because just because Mitko is really he's like again exceptional programmer, and we were able to make sure to create a cool demo and something that is useful to me. Like there was a problem and we solved my own problem, and we decided. Then I decided that I should. At that time, it was maybe it hasn't been that good a decision, but I decided to decline the offer from Bocconi University and to start focusing fully on FluentFrame, which getting back to then, I just felt like if I go there, I just won't be that happy. So I always try to think what will make me feel fulfillment and make sure that I'm doing what I love and not doing something because everyone else will think I'm strange because there has been a lot of conversations with people why are doing it and so on, but I'm happy that my family is supporting me in this decision. And yeah, we together also Dimitar did the same, so he has also made we have made a lot of sacrifices and hard conversations to make this, but now we and yeah, so to come back to the story, um, we then continue, and Georgi, once I had to meet Georgi for a given thing to talk to with him, and he said, are you going to tell me about the project? Like, I really want to learn more. I think it has a potential. And I just told him and told him that we are not going to union, going to pursue it full time. And he said, let's come to the office. Let's talk again for a bit about it. And we decided both together with Dimitar, Gary to join as a co-founder. He's currently the CMO of FluentFrame, and we continue with getting some beta testers and trying to improve the product, add more features, and yeah, that's the way we started. If you want, I can go later in details.
It's really interesting because one of the things with obviously language, obviously, and obviously for me being English and obviously living in the UK, one of the things that we find is obviously wherever we go in the world, everyone speaks a little bit of English. But if you're one of the things with, I think, with a podcast that can be quite limiting is, you know, there's a lot of people who speak Chinese. There's a lot of people who speak Russian. There's a lot of people in the world who speak maybe French or Spanish or some of these huge languages. And obviously, one of the limiting factors with any podcast, if it's in a particular language, is that it doesn't have the outreach. Now, obviously, for you guys in Bulgaria, obviously, when you reach out, you know, you want to be able to maybe do the podcast in Bulgarian, but obviously to be able to have the language so the rest of the world can learn it. So what a powerful feature to develop, to be able to turn any podcast into almost any language. And I think, Tzvetan, that's one of the most incredible things. And it's one of the most powerful features, I think, in the software that you've got. I mean, as yet, we haven't utilized that feature, but I know that we've talked about it. And it's something that we can obviously definitely do and open up what we're doing to lots of other countries in the world, which is obviously is a great way of growing audience as well. So amazingly powerful. So what was the next step?
So the next step was actually finding the first people to try it out, and it's really hard to find people to use your product, to make sure to get them excited about it, make sure to like we thought that we're going to post one LinkedIn post and we're going to get all the users out there, but yeah, we didn't get that. Like we got 2 users that were starting using it and paying as little as $1 per month. So then we continue reaching out to people and trying to make sure to talk to them, to make sure to onboard them to try it. You were again one of the first beta testers, which I really thank you for being us with the start, where the platform wasn't close to what is now. Like it was really
But
hard to use. It was
phenomenal, quickly developing. I can't
it's
believe
incredible.
how sometimes every week you post something that is improved. And
yeah.
one of the latest is something that I was thinking to ask you about, but you didn't give me the chance to even message to ask about it. You already did it.
Yeah, so we're really trying to ship as much as possible and make sure it's things that are useful to our users. We make sure to talk to our users as much as possible, and yeah. Then after that, we got a couple of users. It was currently we're in the stage where it's really hard for us to scale. We're constantly trying to find new traction channels and to make sure to utilize them, but we're currently getting momentum because the last, like, we had exams, we had other stuff to prepare for last 2 months, and it hasn't been easier. Again, we had school, so we have been doing everything part-time, and it is different because again we have a lot of time, but sometimes it's harder when you have exams, when you have 8 hours of school every single day, when you have other stuff related to responsibilities that we have. So we weren't able to ship that much. Now once we're full time, currently working as much as possible in order to make sure to get as many people as possible to try the platform, to increase our traction, to improve the platform, to ship as much as possible, and to make the best software for podcasters. But yeah, so currently we're at the stage where we're getting momentum. We have more meetings than we had ever before, and currently trying to sell and improve the product.
The thing is
I'm
with
pretty sure. Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
So one of the things I think with the whole market is obviously podcasting is becoming enormous. There's already like hundreds of thousands around the world who are doing podcasts in all different subjects, and lots of people are looking for ways to make it simpler and easier. And obviously one of the things that when you first start, when you find the right tool to be able to do the things that you need to do to be able to set it up and to make it work and to bring it live and to share it onto different platforms, to make editing easier, to get transcriptions of the podcast. All these things are incredibly powerful also to be able to create shorts, to be able to, obviously, as you've done, to do the language exchange. All these things are so powerful. And although there are many competitors, the ones who are likely to really thrive are the ones who are constantly developing and making it so good and so easy to use. And one of the things as a user, one of the things already we've learned with what the software that you've already developed is it's so easy to use, and it almost does everything for you before you've even started. So you literally upload the software into the platform and the video. So you've got the video, the sound recording and everything. It goes in and boom. And next thing you know, you've got all this amazing content to use. And like we've been just like looking at it and thinking, wow, that's really clever. That's really clever. And it takes so a lot of the hard work out of it. And obviously as you're developing, it makes such a difference. So as users of what you're doing with FluentFrame, we could just say, wow, it's amazing.
Thank you a lot.
And there is one thing I don't know how you managed to do, but of course there is an AI involved in all this procedure. But the good thing is that whatever is generated, it's not that much AI as at the places where you can ask, obviously, and to get the answers. There is much more real touch there, which I don't know, that's your secret ingredient, but it's really good and well done, guys, what you're doing.
Yeah, we're really trying to make sure that this, as a person has written it, and it's not just random templates. Most of our competitors, and I think I really don't like really making sure to check always my competitors what are they doing and so on, because it sometimes just stops me from innovating. Like the most important thing is speaking to customers and learning what are their pain points. But we really focus on making sure that the content is as much personalized as possible to the podcast. And yeah, every single person has something to add, like writing style, like specific words they use, and everything. We just make sure that is on point, every single one of the components and text we generate. But way to go. We have a lot more to improve and to make sure that it is even more professional.
You've got the passion, you've got the willingness to do it. Nothing can stop you, especially now. I'm really amazed, and definitely why you are here and why you are inspiration, because for your age, for all I've been at school, and I know what I mean, the last year in Bulgaria is full of exams, and all the time you have to prove yourself at school, and it's really busy time. And to keep, I said actually to Richard the other day, imagine they just finished school and they're already in the business. They already got the job for themselves to start to work hard, and how incredible is. And obviously you had even the university offers that you left, but some people don't have any clue what they want to do on that age, and you're already so much ahead. So yeah,
And to
I'm
be
pretty
fair,
sure
it seems like
you'll
a
do it
smart
right.
decision. It's a really smart decision. I think maybe when you've already got the skills and you know how to do something, you know how to develop a business, you don't always need to go to university. I mean, I know here in the UK, there are so many that the education system actually pushes people when they finish school to go, they finish high school, they go on to do advanced level qualifications. And then as soon as they finish the advanced level qualifications, then they're pushed to go to university. And then they get to 21 years old. And all of a sudden, I mean, we went to a conference maybe a few months back. And I think we asked about 50 students what they wanted to do. And 90% of the students we talked to, even though they were 21, just finishing their university degree, they didn't know what they wanted to do. Whereas here you are at 19, you're running your own business, you're already the CEO of that business, and it's growing quickly and turning into something which has got a phenomenal future and a phenomenal opportunity. And obviously being at the forefront of intelligent development of software is one of the most powerful things you could possibly be in, because where's the restriction, where's the limit? You don't know where that limit is, and you can take that to whatever level you want. And what an amazing thing. I think it's incredible at 19, and wow, well done, Tsvetan. Brilliant job. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. It's like only the passion is what drives every me and also the team. We're like constantly, like if someone asks question, are you going to do you see yourself working on this in 5 years? And yes, absolutely. Like it's a thing that we're really passionate about, and I really appreciate working with Dimitar. He's again really one of the best engineers I know. Also, Georgi is one of the best people and professionals in podcast industry. I have to be I have the opportunity to work with, and it is like a thing that I just I think sometimes to okay, what is success, and like success is working, being able to work every single minute, and uh, like even work feels like something that you enjoy. I enjoy when you send me a message later at the night. I just check them and write. I don't care what time is it. It's just what drives me every single day, and it's again my passion, which sometimes is bad, and sometimes has led to a lot of things that are not the best, like spending too much time in the office, not so much spending like with the family and like that. There are some sacrifices, but again, I just really like what I'm doing, and I'm feeling like currently even we have to do a lot of work to grow even more, but at the current stage I feel really excited on what we have ahead of us.
Well, we can certainly
I
tribute the fact, obviously, that the fact, I think it was on Saturday night we were doing something, and we were trying to get something to happen, and we weren't quite sure, so we messaged you, and just, on the off chance. Well, to be fair, we were thinking if you reply on Sunday afternoon, that'll be fine, or on Monday, whenever it is you come back, and literally 2 moments later, you were straight back to us, and then you said, "Oh, I'm just going to have a look at that," and you did it, and then, I don't know, within 5 minutes, you said, "Well, try again and do this." And then all of a sudden, bump, and there it was, and it worked. So, I mean, wow, all we can say is that kind of support is what makes a real, at the end of the day, how you look after each and every client within a business is so important. And being able to respond quickly and developing and making the changes, that's the secret to a real success. And I'm sure what you're doing is going to go to the next level. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I want to mention on the same I was meant to say, but just please don't ever change. Of course, not to be 24/7 available for everybody. But wherever, from the moment we start communicating with you, this is one of the things as well that really attract us, because I can tell you that we are bombarded by messages and emails of people that can help us and do lots of things and help us, but obviously the way how they reach is definitely telling me no, don't give it even a try or go. We did take a decision about your platform, but definitely one of the most important things is as well the way how you communicate in that customer relation, which definitely you got it. So this is a big asset, trust me, for your business. And I'm sure that during the time you will find your balance and everything in life. So you, at the moment, you, Dimitar and Georgi, this is the team, or you got someone else as well?
Yeah, currently this is the team. We're working full time, both three of us, and currently we are actually making sure to sales is one of the things that we have a little bit problems, because really it's hard to sell in a competitive space like this, and none of us has done it. So building products is one of the things, and then selling it is again really harder. And but we're constantly learning. Like I'm currently being able to book a meetings and to speak with people and to sell to some of them. But again, we're learning that we don't want to make sure to hire somebody, because it will, like, the founders need to be the ones that create the system, and then the system just needs to be applied from a person that is new to the company. So currently this is the team that we have, but it's a great team, and we're supportive to each other, and making sure that every one of us is feeling great.
Well, I guess
This
it
is the
helps as well.
beginning.
It does help as well, having one of probably Bulgaria's #1 podcasters within the team also is a big help, let alone another one who's also loves doing podcasts as well. So I guess that's a big benefit, to be able to share the platform as well, to have the opportunity to share the name of FluentFrame across so many platforms is such a powerful opportunity too, isn't it, for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. It's also the connection that Georgi has in Bulgaria. We are like in Bulgaria, we are easily recognizable and can speak with a lot of the people, and a lot of the people are supportive. There are people that are helping us, helping our call, talking with us, and it's awesome.
Perfect. All I can say is thank you very much for your time. It was absolutely brilliant. Honestly, you make me so happy and so inspired. You are amazing young man with Dimitar, and I wish you all the success. And we'll keep an eye on you, of course, and we'll be more than happy at some point to, come again on the podcast with Dimitar and just see what's going on
Yeah,
with
share the latest
FluentFrame, how the
updates.
things are going.
Yeah, thank you a lot for the invitation. It was a pleasure speaking with you. We will keep posting of new updates. We will keep making sure that the platform develops. And if somebody wants, they can reach out to me and try the platform. I really, really love speaking with podcasters just to understand their perspective. And there are so many different types of podcasters. And I haven't even imagined before starting the platform. So again, thank you for being our customer and helping us craft the product. It's again means a lot to me, and I thank you again for the invitation.
No, you're welcome, Tzvetan. So thank you very much for being with us this evening. For anyone watching us on YouTube, we do hope you've enjoyed this episode with Tzvetan. If you would please give us a like, we'd really appreciate that. And obviously, please do subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, please do give us a follow too. And we look forward to sharing our next episode with you very soon. Thanks very much, and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.